This is the intro for the game. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to America, where everyone has the mental capacity only for 6-7 and galaxy gas. Not only that, some of you thought it's a good idea to let the AI teach your children because the AI reassured you that everything will be fine. Can't blame you though. Your people are trying to collect mental illnesses like Pokemon, and the results are pretty obvious. An insane asylum's just a fever dream at this point. On the other side, some burly tops decided to make money by subscribing your entire bank account to their life advice.
I don't think many people genuinely do their best in the world anymore. When I say do your best, people sit and go, oh yeah, okay. No, when's the last time you actually did your best? Like, I don't train to run marathons, but I know if I gave my best, I could run a marathon right now, first try. If I gave my best, life depending on it. When's the last time people have genuinely given their best to anything? There are people going through the world and going through life today that don't give their best or 100% effort to anything ever. Ever. They can't even remember the last time they tried.
Once you understand all bad things and good things that come into your life are part of God's plan, He knows what He's doing. In the end, you're going to be happy it happened. I often ask people, is there anything bad that's happened to you in the past that you now wish didn't even happen? Truthfully, you're like, no, I'm kind of glad it all happened because of. Why be upset about it happening now? You have to be cerebral enough about things.
You didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to. That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet. Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I f***ing loved how much you hated it. Turn me on. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't f***ing pass out. Chill the f*** out. Jesus Christ, I thought you were cool. What's wrong with you?
There's one positive thing to get out of all that he said, which is, in the Eastern Balkans, our women keep disappearing at night, but our markets are somehow overflowing with eggplants. If you want to know how an Eastern European thinks, I have a personal anecdote that I can talk about. You guys experienced a bank robbery in 1997, North Hollywood shootout. When I saw that one of the culprits was a fellow countryman, I immediately thought, fellow enforcer of gypsy magic. But when the time comes, I yell, officer, he's right here. Anyways, enough beating around the bush. Let's get into the game. You are the President of the United States. You're tasked with liberating your people by turning everything upside down in your mech. The robot has 3 stats. Those are Shield, Boost, and Burst. The Shield, along with the green blocks, is your entire health bar. The Shield can regenerate. If your shield gets broken and the enemy manages to get a shot on you, you need to find a shield unit in order to get your health back. Boost is your mobility. It's used for dashing, strafing, flight, and using energy weapons. Burst is your special attack. It uses all the weapons in your arsenal to fire a barrage of deadly destruction. Your arsenal consists of hand cannons to all the way to multi-missile launchers. The first 2 don't have anything special, they just do the job, same for assault rifles. The machine guns is where the meth labs are. Later in the game, you get an American's wet dream for a gun. It's a bunch of miniguns stuck together with Klebeband and Kropfstahl. It also has auto-targeting. Bazookas are your typical weaponry, point and shoot, no lock-on features. Flamethrowers, despite how cool they are, they use too much energy to be useful in any situation. The sniper is your mother's undesirable child. He went to trade school, became an electrician, and he's doing fine. Meanwhile, the railgun is Satan's favorite spawn. Got a college degree in mental gymnastics. His money went into a geriatrics rubbing hands. He became a fent zombie, and yet he still gets all the inheritance. Your father should have pulled out but got stuck. If you don't know what you're doing, the grenade launcher that launches a bunch of mines is a decent weapon for destroying buildings in the early mid-game. Missile launchers locks its missiles onto a single target, while the latter part locks onto multiple targets. These weapons, except for all types of rocket launchers, flamethrowers, and grenade launchers, have two categories, normal and EN. EN stands for energy. Energy weapons can penetrate armor but have lower damage than normal weapons. Not only that, these weapons require energy in order to fire. Do note that both types of weapons have ammo pools and they're not shared with each other. Your robot has 8 slots where you can mix and match weapons. Some weapons, such as snipers, multi-missile launchers, and flamethrowers, occupy 2 slots instead of 1. For upgrades, the weapons have none. You can get new weapons by finding them in the mission or by developing them. You invest your money on a specific gun branch, which unlocks a new tier of weapons. To manufacture a weapon, you need funds and rare metals. You get funds and rare metals by finishing a mission. Depending on how much chaos you caused and how cool you were, you get more profits. These profits can be increased further by the economy rating and technology rating. The rating for economy improves by rescuing civilians and POWs, scientists for technology. The same goes for the bonuses.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
Your mech can be upgraded by finding 5 energy pods. They increase your overall stats. The missions have a different amount of energy pods. A mission's objectives don't have a lot of variance between them. As an example, you need to destroy some specific objects on a map, the same thing again but with a time limit, or destroy a boss. Since this game is made by From Software, there's ample enemy variety. Besides grunts with guns and grunts who spawn missiles out of their ass, there's normal tanks, tanks with spider legs, helicopters, sheds where grunts spawn from. They're not your ordinary sheds though. It's a crack house with miniguns and sometimes flamethrowers. From the looks of it, these Marines are eating very good.
The target with the spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility. From this facility, when communications are made, large numbers of reinforcements join the battle. It's really a nuisance, so destroy it first.
Explosive trucks of peace with barrels attached on them are here too. For some reason, the trucks you destroy enlisted in acrobatics. Do you see this? What's happening? Other vehicles are doing this as well. What's happening, man? Am I going crazy? In the later parts, you encounter mechs. They're a more sturdier and deadlier version of the grunts. The boots on the ground aren't the only enemy waiting for you. The news station is having a go at you as well, the CNN News.
Heinous terrorist Metal Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President.
Wait a minute. Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing! The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf, because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN. Metal Wolf has infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Oh man, and he's destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand.
They keep farming me for content, for things I didn't do.
In addition to slaughtering unresisting citizens.
Technically. The worst of them all have to be the unmanned explosive walking drones that lunge at you. If you let these bastards near you, you won't survive for long. The bosses aren't your typical dodge until your finger breaks. The ones that stood out to me the most are the spider the size of California fault line, the airborne fortress, the cruiser, and the Warner tank.
Freedom is dead!
This guy sent me back to the garage pretty damn quick.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
From a design standpoint, the fortress and the cruiser reminds me of all sorts of redneck engineering. The ones where huffing paint is mandatory.
Take a look at this firepower. 44mm M197 anti-aircraft guns, 80mm Bofors anti-aircraft cannons, two 10mm grenade launchers, and finally 12 missile containers. In addition to this heavy arsenal, it has the capacity to hold over 100 soldiers.
I mean, look at them. How do they function? How much taxpayer money went into these abominations? Are the designers and engineers still alive? Same goes for the Warner tank. Look at all of these turrets. It has missile launchers on the side too. Wait, there's more.
Round 2! This wild dog of war is on the move, Michael. He'll bite you if you don't move it. Now, hightail it out of here. Oh, I almost forgot. Time for my afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea and watching you getting your clock cleaned.
This has to be manned by dwarves. I don't see how a grown man has enough space to reload all of these. I also have a side story to say about this one. By the time I fought this boss for the first time, I didn't have any energy weapons on me and was low on funds to manufacture them. Normal weapons against vehicles do less damage than energy weapons. Me being an idiot, I thought I could brute force my way through. In this mission, you have to destroy the tank before it reaches the Statue of Liberty. During the second phase of the boss, you get aid in the shape of Apache helicopters. They help you by being shields for the statue. Whenever a pilot gets shot down, the game takes control away from you to show how many are left. It does this for every helicopter. Pressing the escape key to skip the scene only helps so much. Another thing that doesn't help is the lock-on feature that the guns have. They kept targeting other parts of the tank that I didn't want to. That was so annoying and exasperating. During the fight, a pilot tells you to shoot the tank tracks to slow it down.
Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Aim for the caterpillar.
I heard that so many times, along with this corny sentence.
50 yards till target. Hurry up, but don't be in a hurry. Kill with cool composure. That's an ironclad battle tactic.
Even when I came back with energy weapons, it still took me 9 tries. Near the end of the fight, the tank repairs its tracks and starts rushing me. When this happened, of course I panicked. I thought my ass got swallowed by my anus. It was a madhouse. I began seeing tank tracks for stars. When it was over, I was so glad.
Whatever.
We're done with that, so let's get into the star of the show, the voice acting.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Mr. President, how's the skydiving?
Not too bad.
That's quite a gentlemanly landing, sir, befitting only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m. And now I'm gonna take America back!
You've tarnished the good name of the U.S. military and your reputation as a hero.
And now you'll die for it.
Whatever.
Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
The intonations in the speech are sending me.
He annihilated the evil.
Wow, that didn't surprise me one bit.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to, but I can tell you this. You're public enemy number 1.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Hello, Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Sweet, sweet. Oh, you are so sweet, Michael. Like gulping a cup of condensed milk.
You can tell that the voice actors were having fun doing their job. The secretary has her own quirks too.
This mission goes by the call name Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison.
Not again! A battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it.
The U.S. military is being decimated platoon after after Platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect. Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
Bless her. She's trying. I really don't know what else to say. The soundtrack has its own merits. Some of the tracks are in places where they shouldn't be. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. This is a serious situation and yet this plays in the background.
We've been made public enemy number one. How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No. I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
In terms of story, it's completely retarded. From Software decided to grace our lives by giving us an inside view in the life of an American president. Today, your job is being the president of the USA. The first thing you do in the Oval Office is jumping out of it and start shooting people.
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
The vice president incited a rebellion and ousted you from the White House. He has some interesting ideas in how he sees people.
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation.
Surrender now, while your crimes are still not so serious. But if you refuse surrender, based on Article 48, Clause 4 in the newly enacted U.S. Constitution, Metal Wolf sympathizers and/or any blood relatives removed 4 times or less, as well as schoolmates in all educational institutions, such as high schools and universities, as well as any co-workers or associates. For any and all related people, a public execution will be carried out.
Liberal, 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 liberal. Happy fun, la la la. Human smuggling, for euthanasia. Happy fun, la la la. For smuggling fitna.
To get your presidency back, you have to get back all of the states. You do that by throwing around your firm and hot rod of justice. From the West Coast to all the way to the White House. Unfortunately, for you, you'll have to deal with the Alcatraz Island, which has a cannon instead of prisoners, and Texas, the home of guns and the flying fortress. Wait, oh no, you have to deal with Florida Man too. On your way to the White House, you hear news about the resistance being formed.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out hope yet.
Why is it that in any video game to ever exist, your allies are as useless as their existence, ending up in you doing all of the work? They're basically a mouthpiece, telling you that everything is going the president's way. A bit later, you will be bombarded with all sorts of propaganda from CNN along with the VP telling the animators to make a fight scene where you lose.
I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch!
I won't lose, and the reason is Richard Hawk am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
He got me!
Justice is always victorious in the end. Long live the USA!
When the resistance sees this, they just leave you alone, like a fart in the wind.
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B movie. Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
Gullible bastards. Back to our shenanigans with the vice president. He tries to indoctrinate people. When that didn't work, he tried to gas his people.
Well, if it isn't the heinous terrorist, public enemy number 1, Richard! Oh, you've done excellent work, Michael. How about a reward to show my appreciation? Poison gas will annihilate the city in 5 minutes. and Metal Wolf will be blamed for the slaughter of Chicago. Have a nice day, or not, Michael.
You eventually reach the White House. It got an extensive makeover.
What's this? Were we lured out? Who did that to the White House? They shouldn't call it the White House. They should call it the Fight House.
Now that the Fight House is in your hands, it's time to deal with the VP. You have a back and forth with him in Las Vegas.
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet.
Richard!
You beat his ass, and now, as a stereotypical villain, the Vice President gets on a shuttle and retreats to his moon base. This is peak stroke.
You can't chase after that. Hey, Mr. President! Mr. President! Mr. President!
Ah!
That's pointless, Mr. President.
Nothing is pointless! And the reason is because I'm the President of the great United States of America! Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody! I'm gonna step out into outer space! See you soon!
You get to the moon base, you get a final one-on-one with him. After dealing with his fancy robot, he's trying to nuke the planet.
Never, never, never! I'll never lose to you, Michael!
Mr. President, hurry and destroy it.
And that's it. This game is total insanity. You're not here to cry, you just enjoy what's happening. I hope you liked the video. Bye.